I'm here today because I think there's nothing more important as an American than to witness the inauguration of an American president. And I think that given the kind of political dynamic we had this year that was really quite divisive, it's really fitting for the country to come together for this inauguration 150 years after the Emancipation Proclamation and after an incredibly bruising year where we've never been more partisan in this country. So this day is very special because we all come together, Republican, Democrat, black, white, Hispanic. We're a nation, and we're Americans on this day. We're nothing else, and I think that's what makes inauguration so special and so worth being here for. I think it's going to be equally as contentious. I think the Republicans want to certainly set the context for their next presidential campaign efforts. So I think they're going to do everything they can to thwart any new initiatives President Obama will be placing forward. I heard from some friends that the Republicans have scheduled hearings for as early as 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So that lets you know that, it's business as usual. Today we come together, but it's business as usual. And I think that he made a very policy-driven speech, which for many of the Republicans is going to be a throwing down of the gauntlet. So their work's cut out for them because they know that the president is really gunning for some very dynamic policy initiatives in this next 4 years, and I think that's going to be very threatening to the Republicans. So it's business as usual. I think Americans have to go back to being very engaged with their legislators. That means calling, that means writing letters, that means sending emails. When I was on the Hill, it's been 15 years now, but people were very engaged. I mean, we got phone calls all the time from our district. We got letters, we got emails, and I think Americans have to go from being sort of passive and in spectator mode and realize that democracy is not a spectator sport. We're all in it together, and if you want it to work, you have to put skin in the game. So what I'm hoping is that citizen journalism will rise through social media, and that Americans will find it within themselves to really voice their opinions, to come up on the Hill, to visit their legislators, to express their thoughts about certain initiatives. And I think that we really have to go full court press with the Republicans and just not leave it up to our electeds, but are taking a very personal stake in it too.